Alright, so what is up, you guys? I am out here working on the 240 because if you guys saw the dyno day video, you guys saw at the end of the video, basically broke the 240. I found the problem. I've been coming out here throughout the week trying to figure it out, and I ran a series of tests on it, thinking what it was beforehand and stuff before I found it, like checking the coil, the rotor button, check to see if I had a leaky injector, stuff that would cause it not to start up and everything, or run efficiently. Found the problem, and I'm about to flip the camera and show you guys. So basically what we have down here is the whole valve cover off and the front upper timing cover that is off now. Basically what I had to do, well, the problem was the distributor, which butts into the upper timing cover, butts into this gear right here, and this gear spins the distributor so that you can get spark for your spark plugs in your engine and all that crap. Like, it sends the signal when to spark. Basically I had a timing issue because of this bolt right here. It was stripped when I installed it, when I built the engine, but me being a dumbass, I didn't really want to look more into that. It wasn't really fully stripped, but I felt it stripping. Like, I felt like it was stripping at the time when I was building it, because I believe it was supposed to be torqued. I forgot what the torque was. It was supposed to be like 60 foot-pounds or 90 or something like that, something tight, something along those lines. But I remember I couldn't get to the torque because I felt like I was going to strip it, so I left it as it is, and now you see I am dealing with the problem now. So basically what I had to do was I already had a set of Healy coils. If you guys don't know what Healy coil is, it's like a thread repair. So you'll basically have to drill out this hole right here and then tap it with a new thread size, and then you put basically these little tiny coil looking things, which is what your original bolt, this thing, is going to thread into after you install it. So I didn't really show it. I've already installed it now because this shit is like really stressful and it's on a head, and I really don't want to fuck anything up on the head, just dealing with the camera and all that stuff. But that's what the problem was. I had to basically tap it and put a Healy coil in there, and I have to say I went through like 5 of them because I couldn't find the freaking inserting tool right down here, and none of them went in straight, and it sucked really bad. I had to buy a whole nother set, and if you guys know how much Healy coils cost, they are a shit ton, so that really sucked. But yeah, I had to install the Healy coil. Back to the issue. So this was stripping, and you're like thinking, well, what does this bolt have to do with the distributor and everything? Well, this bolt stripped and it's coming out, and basically this gear was able to move just enough to where the distributor wasn't able to make contact with it. You see there's little scratch marks up here on this top part where it pulled out this way, and the distributor was probably hitting this, and it wasn't even locking into the gears, and it was going out of time. So this was causing the whole timing issue and everything like that. So basically, now that I have the Healy coil in there, which is a steel thread, it's not aluminum like the head, it should hold tight. I'm probably going to throw some Loctite in there to make sure that bolt never backs out again, because that to me is like the main bolt. It holds the upper timing chain and the lower timing chain together, so it has a lot of stress on it. I want to make sure that bolt never comes out again. So I'm probably going to put Loctite on it and start reassembling the timing and the engine and everything. So not too hard of a fix, it's just a scary fix if I have to say so myself. So that's what I'm about to do right now, you guys. And if you guys don't know, Jose's out here.
What's up?
We got Chris out here.
It's a perfect day for a fucking four-wheeler.
Yeah, it would be a perfect day for a four-wheeler.
I ride four-wheelers.
Jerry's over there trying to fix his girlfriend's car. He had to do a transmission change on it, and I don't know how that's going. I don't think it's going too well. And I got my dad back there. He's working on his little S10. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but yeah, we're all out here today. So I'm going to begin by probably cleaning this up a little bit, all my stuff, scraping all that excess gasket off, and yeah, just cleaning everything up right fast, and then putting everything back together. So I'll try and throw something good for you guys to watch. So let's get started. Alright guys, so I got the distributor cap clean. Well, not the distributor cap, but the upper timing cover clean. I got most of the stuff scraped off as much as I could. And basically what I'm going to do now is make sure the harmonic bouncer is on top dead center. And yeah, after I do that, then I'm going to begin putting the idler sprocket back in and then doing the whole timing chain assembly, making sure everything's in the right time before I get everything put back on and covered up. So that's what I'm fixing to do right now.
So what are we looking up, Josh?
Making sure that the bottom timing, timing chain is lined up good. Basically, from what I've seen and understand online, is when you put the bottom timing chain on right here, you want to make sure that there is, you might want to go on this side, Jose. So basically there's 5 links. I count this link right here, if you guys can see it. I don't know if you guys can because it's pretty shadowy down there. There's a half a link, but I'm gonna count that as 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on this link, this little tiny dot right here is supposed to be on that link. So I gotta push it back 1 more to get it to go over there, which is what I'm trying to do right now. So I'm just trying to make it move one link over, which should go right there. So I'm pretty positive it's supposed to be right there on that link. So yeah, that's what I've learned. It's that half link, which I count that as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that little dot for the idle or sprocket. That's how you're supposed to set it up. Alright, so my filmer man Jose has just been abducted by Jerry's dad down there, so basically I'm gonna carry on. So yeah, the 5th link is that dot right there on the idler sprocket. Now I'm gonna put the upper timing chain on. So alright, now that I got the idler sprocket right there, I'm going to take some Loctite, which is this right here, and put it on my bolt right here. So I'm gonna clean my bolt off and make sure it's not super oily, and then Loctite it and thread that sucker up in there, and then get a torque wrench and torque it down. So I'm just going to go to 60 foot-pounds. Hopefully it actually torques. Which it should. Yeah, there you go, 60. Actually, fuck 60. If I can go a little bit more, say 65. How about 70? Work it up 70. Tight's tight, son. As long as this thing's moving freely, I really don't care. Alright. 75. $75 seems pretty good to me. I really don't feel like that bolt's coming out, so we're all good. Alright, next thing I want to do is the upper timing gears right here, so yeah. And then once you get these top bolts up here, then you want to torque those down to spec 2. Once you get these 2 top bolts torqued down, then you're going to want to play with the basically the the chain, and get it to where it pulls this side to where it has a lot of slack on this far side, so you're able to put this tensioner back on. Once you got your tensioner on and you got everything torqued down, then everything's ready to go. Then you want to apply silicone across this side, and this side, and you can start by putting your timing cover on and bolting that down. Alright, you guys, so I got the RTV on here, silicone, whatever you want to call it, and I'm about to put this on here. Ks have a tendency to leak through this, the head gasket part, which sucks because it makes your engine look not as clean basically, but fuck it. I got it as clean as I can. I'm just gonna slide this on here, boom, like that, like a boss. And I'm going to start by putting the bottom bolts on first and sealing it downwards because that's the sucky part, and then I'll seal it back. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Alright, now that I got the front timing cover on, I'm going to basically put the valve cover on. But before I do that, I'm going to put two little strips of silicone right here and right here on the half moons, and right back there on those half moons. Alright guys, so this is the moment of truth. I gotta put this distributor in. A lot of people don't do this right. So I'm just gonna put it right here. Hopefully it starts first try, you know. I'm just gonna guesstimate, put it there. I have it marked, but where I had it marked last time it wasn't right, so it's not going in. There it goes. In there, you guys. Boom. Now I put my cap on it. I really don't think that's it. I'm pulling this back out. I feel like that's it. Get my spark plugs, you guys. Plug my distributor up. Make sure my harness is still connected. Down here. Uh-oh. I found a problem, you guys. I forgot. When I put this I got a new ground when I was trying to figure out what was wrong with the car, and I forgot to put I got a new coil. I was trying to figure out what was wrong with the car. It seems I took the ground off, so, which sucks. So this is like the last thing I have to do, and then I can start the car up, hopefully. And notice that I do not have my mass airflow hooked up. Actually, Jose, you want to run up there? Grab it. It's the one with the blue coupler on it. It's sitting on the couch. Jose's gonna go run and get my mass airflow, and we're gonna hook it up. I don't have my intercooler system on, so it's gonna run a little funny if it does start up. Hopefully it does. And then, yeah, I just want to make sure it's running, because it wasn't running that night. If it's not gonna run, I'm pretty sure it's just I got the distributor off like a tooth or something. I don't know, I'm pretty positive I got it. So, alright you guys, so I got the mass airflow plugged up. I'm not vacuum leak free, just saying. So now I'm going to attempt the first start. Hopefully the battery's not dead. Here goes nothing, you guys. Alright you guys, so the battery's pretty dead. I'm going to try to start it again right now. So there you have it, you guys. Got my car back running again. I gotta get a timing gun, basically make sure it's back in time again. And probably go do an oil change, because I'm gonna shut the car off now actually. I'll tell you why. I'm gonna do an oil change on it, because when I was tapping the that hole, and a little, not a lot, definitely not a lot, just like maybe 1 or 2 or 3 little metal shavings fell down into the timing cover. So I'm going to just change the oil right fast on it, make sure I don't have any metal shavings in there, because I don't want anything like that to get into my system. I just want to make sure the car would start up right fast. So yeah, I'm gonna do an oil change. It's back running again. Hopefully it stays running for however long it can. I mean, I put that bolt in there pretty tight with some Loctite, and it's torqued down, so hell yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, which I hope you guys did, with me fixing this 240 that I've been wanting to drive this whole freaking past week since I got dynoed, please do leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, I guess I'm going to start prepping it, and I'm going to get ready for the next drift event, because I really want to drift it. After going to that Piedmont drift, they're freaking shooting airsoft guns at me. Gotta get down. So I'll see you guys next time, you guys. So like and subscribe, and later. She makes me mad. Como se llama?